I come to realize in this life journey that there are principles which are for the sake of righteous action that are known as principles of action that are said and written that God wants and therefore expect the human being to execute for the purpose of a harmonious state of existence, which it is stressed in this, the vitality of a harmony, which only both parties have to be willing from their hearts and minds to execute for these two factors, principle and harmony, to exist together in activation for them to create what is called love. I would assert that if these are not understood in totality in their pure and authentic substance, then the human family, most of us with our claim to be executing them to our fullest and thus honest efforts, can only create an unstable and troublesome experience for both people involved, whom both suffer because of having a non-efficacious and thus clear conception on what it is that is required to know what will produce what we know as love and harmony. Harmony refers to a pleasing or orderly combination of elements. It describes a state of agreement, cooperation, peace, or internal humility in social relations as well as the vitality in one personal living. Harmonious means having principled, grounded components that are pleasingly, orderly, or agreeably combined together for a good effect. It typically describes a union between two people that fit well together and both having the same willingness to venture in the same direction, in the same intensity at the same time. As most of us this day have never experienced this kind of union with anyone because of a lacking of education, due to the reality that those before them whom are initiated as the elders were unfortunately not taught these very vital substances, and of how they are of the greatest importance that they have the will of working as one, meaning agreeing to actively move together that matters of the heart and mind are able to benefit from this truth, as this creates what is called love. In these times, too many of us have out our personal agenda while even declaring that we are with someone. With implies to the same as together. Even so, the movement of oneness is an impossibility if both parties do not understand the vitality and function of wholeness. Considering those whom are deemed hurt or scarred by their past, these are those who understand the importance of these factors and are searching for nothing less than what they have come to know, and will appreciate the same from whom they have come to be interested in. They are asserted to have high standards. However, these standards are very unpretentious to them. They are just claimed to be this way because of existing inside of a society that has lost all of those authentic fundamentals and are now functioning upon things that has no true substance, which will in time lead to a real accomplishment. Today, it lie about what one can obtain from the other, within mind to benefit individually and not for the sake of both people. This because despite the two being together, in truth only one is in fact involved, as the one who is involved is the one expecting wholeness of the other, while the other is only thinking primarily of themselves. They exist inside of a relationship of where they in fact are the only one having one, while the other has their personal agenda, which has a time of when they will slowly exit the union based upon tactics of visible disinterest, according to having a set designated percentage of what they expect to accumulate from the one who is the only one involved. This is speaking upon every aspect of the so-called union. In time, one comes to understand the active principle of being alone, and understanding the vitality of being alone beyond its assertion of insecurity. Being alone and secure in being alone is not what is called isolation. Alone and secure in being alone implies a human being who has come to know the importance of being all one. Being all one does not imply independence with a grudge against the world, but a person who has come to love themselves beyond the common desire of needing to love someone and the need of being loved. No one is able to provide you that sacred and therefore safe place of where nothing and no one will be able to harm you. This was imbued inside of since before the womb. To come to understand and to know this, one has to suffer a lot of disappointments and come to know that the harsh times carry realities not to break you or to destroy you in areas of your being, but to enlighten you that you will not continue to fall victim to what you don't understand. Victims do not know better, and so they must suffer for a time because of the lack of knowledge leading to clarity. But those who have been enlightened of those times are made impossible to be victims, because they have come to know better in harmony of becoming enlightened through the burning storms of time by accepting them and what they have learned, even after the burning storm have ended. They are the greatest survivors of our times. Written by David Anthony Brable.